The Naga Students' Federation celebrated its 79th Foundation Day today at NSF Oking, Naga Solidarity Park, Kohima. The event highlighted the Federation's long journey of unity, education, and service among Naga students. The program was chaired by Vimeyeko Vice President of NSF, with Achumbemo Kikon, Hon'ble MLA, and former NSF President as the special guest. A highlight of the celebration was the performance by Neiläü Thaprü, whose soulful presentation captivated the audience and added grace to the occasion. The presidential address was delivered by Mteisuding, President of NSF, while greetings were shared by Dr. Neiläü Thaprü, Secretary General of NPMHR. Former NSF President Vipopal Kinso presented a brief account of the Federation's journey over the decades. The event began with an invocation by Reverend Father Mabemo Matthew Humso and included a special prayer for NSF seniors by Katuo Richa. Closing remarks were given by Kanilo Kent, General Secretary of NSF.
Thank you, the 2025 of the Naga Students Federation. Before we proceed further, I would like to read out the sequence of the program. Naga Students Federation 79th Foundation Day Celebration 2025, date 29 October 2025, time 10 a.m. Venue NSF Oking, Naga Solidarity Park, Kohima. Chairperson Eno Vimeyeko Vice President NSF. Special guest Eno Achumbemo Kikon, Honorable MLA, Government of Nagaland, and former President Naga Students Federation. Order of the program: hoisting of flag, invocation Reverend Father Oking Matthew Humsoi, Parish Priest, St. Francis de Sales Church, Kohima. Presidential address Eno Mteisuding, President NSF. Kuknalim Eli Benikend. Greetings Dr. Ningolo Krome, Secretary General NPMHR. A brief account on NSF, the Odyssey. Eno Vipopal Kinso, former President NSF. Speech special guest. Special appearance Eli Neiläü Thaprü, Pledge of Solidarity. Special prayer for NSF seniors Eno Kotyo Richa, Associate Pastor, Kedi Baptist Church. Concluding remark Eno Kanilo Kent, General Secretary NSF, followed by luncheon. This morning we are gathered here to celebrate and commemorate the journey of Naga Students Federation since the 29th of October 1947. We are here at a very landmark commemoration and celebration, and therefore I congratulate each one of us for making it to a historic and a significant event this morning. In this journey of the Naga Students Federation, we have had so many pioneers, former leaders of the Federation, who have not only led the NSF, but the Nagas. They have lived, survived, sacrificed, and few have died for all of us. And on this 79th Foundation Day, it is our duty to pay our respect and tribute to all our former leaders who are still here with us and who are no more with us. And so I would like to request all of us to kindly rise up for a moment of silence to pay our respect and tribute to our former leaders who are no longer with us. Amen. You may be seated.
I, on behalf of myself, on behalf of the Naga Student Federation, I hoist this sacred flag for unified dream and glory of Nagas.
Thank you, President.
Kikon, the special guest of the day, and every individual in the order of the program.
Thank you, Reverend Father. I now invite the President of the Naga Students Federation, Mteisuding, for the presidential address.
As I said, this is a historic moment for Naga Student Federation. It was then 1947 where our senior felt that the student body, the youth and the student body to take forward the aspirations of the Naga people should be there. And this is where the pioneers have brought this Naga Student Federation into this light. It is my immense joy and gratitude that I stand before all of you today on this auspicious gathering, the historic 79th Foundation Day of the Naga Student Federation. An occasion that binds all of us in reflection and renewed commitment to the cause that unite us as one people. On behalf of the Federation, I extend my heartfelt welcome to all our distinguished guests, senior leaders, well-wishers, and members gathered here at the NSF Oking Naga Solidarity Park, Kohima, our home, our unity, and the purpose. Today, as we celebrate the 79th of the Federation legacy, our hearts are filled with profound respect and gratitude to the visionary pioneers who laid the foundation of the Naga Student Federation on 29 October 1947. They were not merely as students of their time. They were dreamers, torchbearers, and nation builder who believed in a future where the Naga people would walk this tall with dignity, identity, and the freedom. Their courage to organize, to question, and to hope amidst oppressions and uncertainty continues to inspire generations of the Nagas. We bow our heads in deep homage to those founding fathers and mothers of the Federation, whose idol of truth, unity, and justice remain the cornerstone of our collective struggle. Many of them are no longer with us today, but yet their spirit continues to dwell in our hearts, in every of the service, in every call for Naga unity and self-determination. We also take this moment to express the highest respect to all our NSF seniors and the past leaders whose wisdom, guidance, and unwavering commitment have carried this movement across decades to change. As we celebrate, we are reminded that the journey of the Naga Student Federation has been both challenging and beautiful. Challenging because we have walked through the storm of conflict, misunderstanding, and divisions. And beautiful because through every hardship, we have discovered the strength of solidarity, the beauty of our shared culture, and unyielding hope of our people. The Federation have stood at the forefront of every major historical and social turning point in the history of our nation's story, raising its voice against injustice, championing the cause of education, and advocating for the rights and dignity of every Naga people, irrespective of tribes and region beyond the borders. Yet, our tasks remain unfinished. The call of the generation is not different from our forebears. It is call for unity among the Naga, for reconciliation among our people across the Naga homeland, and to courage and to rise above all the tribalistic line, political differences, and the divisions that we are having in this Naga society. The dream of a united homeland will only be fulfilled when we, the younger generation, dare to look beyond the borders that separate us and embrace the truth that we are one people with one destiny. As we look forward and ahead of us, let us renew our commitment to uphold the vision and the principle of the Naga Student Federation, to be a voice for justice, a guardian for our identity, and a bridge between the generations. Let us all continue to be a movement rooted in a value, guided by wisdom and driven by hope. May this 79th Foundation Day remind us the Naga Student Federation is defined by the spirit of unity, sacrificed and live with every Naga heart. Together, let us move forward with faith in our people, pride in our heritage, and conviction to share our future endeavors. Long live Naga Student Federation, long live the Naga people. Kuknalim, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Fair mountains and valleys, rich with God's resources, green fields full and fruitful, give to us to master our heritage so rich. Let this
you. You may be seated.
gathering. I could see a lot of seniors here, especially a very senior member of our family, Senior Ningolo Krome, Nivo Rota, and quite a lot of you, and the servants of God, dear student friends. Both of them have very elaborately enlightened all of us. I don't think I have anything more to add besides the points that they have already touched upon. If you see the world history in 1947, when the world was evolving into various policies and programs, both domestic as well as international programs, politics and policies. We were not left behind. We were a part of that making of the history. And today we can proudly come and sit and stand here because of that foundation in the history that has been laid for us by our pioneers and founders. In 1947, major events, both in political as well as in trade and business, were happening in and around the world. And some of the major events were partition of India and Pakistan, 1947, the United Nations voting to have separated the Palestinian states into Arab and Jewish, where we call it Palestine and Israel at the moment. Then we have also witnessed history in 1947. The president of the US at that time was Harry S. Truman, very popularly known as Truman Doctrine. Political science and history students, will know better. He was propounding a theory called Truman theory, where US Congress have adopted the policy to support the democratic nation to counter the Soviet dominance, supporting politically, economically, to defeat the totalitarian and dictatorship. Such were the major events happening in the year 1947, besides many. We were also not left behind, dear young friends. In 1947, major events, when the world was having a lot of major events, Naga people were part of that history. On the 14th of August, 1947, our elders, after meeting Mahatma Gandhi, sometime in July 1947, at Bangi Colony, it is written so, express our desire and assert our right that we wish to live as an independent group of people, independent nation. So, Mahatma Gandhi, he means no words. And taking assurance from the father of Indian nation, our elders came back, declared Naga independence on the 14th of August, 1947. And therefore, we were also a part of that history. And what our two former speakers have pointed out is absolutely correct historically, and it's true, because we have never ever consented to be a part of the Indian Union when India was forming as a union. And therefore to call us secessionist or an insurgent is totally wrong, and we will not accept such terminology labeled against us. Then you come back
to the present context, on the 29th October 1947, this great organization was formed, established, came into being. And it is said, once you're a leader, you're always a leader. But in the NSF family, once you are NSF, we are always an NSF. So therefore, we are always being invited, called upon to be a part of the program. I'm very happy, and many of our seniors could also make it. So this organization came into being, as already pointed out by the former speakers, to protect our rights, to promote our values, and to safeguard our people and our land. Yes, it is a students' platform, we all understand that. But at that point of time, 1947, you can imagine the amount of suffering that our elders, our people were undergoing. And at such juncture, our elders could form an organization to protect all of us. Today, to the youngsters, what I wish to urge upon and impress upon is, just because you have mobile, just because you have the best computer in your house, you just sit, lay down in your sofa chair, in your bedroom, and write whatever you like. Our elders have undergone lots of miserable circumstances and situations. And today, because of which you can live in peace, you can use your mobile in peace of mind, with peace of mind. And today, many of us, we forget, we don't remember, and we don't even know the past histories. Started writing, commenting in whichever way, in whatever terms and in whichever way you wish to. I would only like to impress upon that our youngsters, the younger generation, must know from where we have come, how long we have struggled, and how long we have to keep on to fight for our rights. Even after the creation of the Nagaland statehood in 1964, I'll just speak for 5 minutes, please bear with me, we have listened quite a lot. Even after the creation of Nagaland statehood in 1964, 63, Nagaland state, many of our friends, families were left outside the parameter, the jurisdiction of Nagaland state. But government of India was conscious that this was not the final solution to the Naga political issue. And therefore, one thing that they have demonstrated, many of us would wish to call it 16-point memorandum, but since all the points which are being agreed upon in 16 points were incorporated in the 371A of Indian Constitution, and therefore it'll be for us to call it an agreement at the most. So in that agreement, if you see how the Nagaland state was kept under, it was not kept within the Home Ministry. It was kept outside the Home Ministry. They call it external affairs. That was a part of the 16-point agreement, which means to say that Naga political issue is not a law and order issue, a problem of the government of India. It is being officially recognized by the agreement itself. I don't want to go into all those narration from formation of Naga Club 1918 to submission of memorandum to Simon Commission 1929. All those stuffs I don't want to go into. You all know it better. I want to talk in this context. So even in that situation, our land, our people were kept under the External Affairs Ministry. So these are a demonstration of either conscious or unconscious recognition of our rights by government of India. Some of you have asked me in the last NSF conference whether we should celebrate 14 August Naga Independence Day. I said yes. The answer is yes. Because we have not hidingly done it. I have mentioned, we have conveyed this before we do so to the father of Indian nation, and after which we act upon. And therefore, it is morally correct, and it is also should be legally tenable in the eyes of international law. Now, in our context, recently I was in Boston to attend one conference. I met some friends coming from India, legislators. They were asking me, from which state are you? In fact, some of them could not believe that we are from Nagaland. That is the saddest part of being a part of India. And when you go through many of us are international travelers, through the passport offices, through the immigration check-in, check-out, our faces doesn't resemble like that of India. So we find it very difficult actually to assert ourselves that I'm an Indian. It is very difficult. This is the situation of our people. And our forefathers, our elders could foresee this. When they have mentioned in the Simon Commission Memorandum that we cannot be thrust upon to a people whom we don't know. Another one hates us because we eat pork, the other one hates us because we eat beef. To that minute detail, they have gone into that memorandum. Do you think your brain can work that much at the moment? Those were our elders, our leaders, who could build a future for all of us. We have inherited a legacy which has to be proudly cherished and carried upon. So, some of them asked me that to which party you belong. I said I belong to the regional party because we have a unique Naga political issue, and therefore I intentionally belongs to affiliate myself to a regional party to keep fighting for my people and for our rights. So that some of the gentlemen started talking to me that actually we are a keen follower of the Naga people. They are also tribals from India, elected members. And we really admire you. You can run your own regional party. You can have your own movement. For us, it is so difficult. Even within the Indian tribal communities, the Harijans, the Dalits, you call it, they have a lot of admiration for us because of our consistent stand, because of our movement. And this is one where our young friends, the students' body, have to carry it on apart from looking after the students' welfare. That will be, even if we don't lecture on that, that is a part and parcel of the NSF everyday functioning. And therefore, apart from that, this is one of the main primary objective of the foundation of this platform, which has been created, organized in a very organized manner by our elders. I was arguing in the house that how government of India kept on giving us stepmotherly treatment. Developmental aspect, other issues, but most of all, those days they call it restricted area permit. Now it is changed into prohibited area permit, PAP. ILB is for people coming from the mainland India to Nagaland. PAP is for people coming from outside India coming to Nagaland. Now they have imposed a lot of restrictions on those people desiring to visit our homeland. This is the way we get treatment, even after becoming a full-fledged state of India. This is the state of affairs of our people. So should we live on like this, or reincarnate ourselves, reignite ourselves, the visions that our elders, our pioneers have laid for all of us? These are the few questions the youngsters have to answer. You have seen how Government of India has proposed fencing of the Naga areas. Our people were divided without telling us. So-called McMahon line, so many lines they have drawn to divide our people and our land. Do you know that the major chunk of our people and our land lies beyond the so-called international border, Naga's area in Burma? The most fertile land is there. The most hardworking people are there. How dare we imagine we leave them out and live on our own? And Government of India started proposing that they will fence the Naga areas. We cannot allow such thing. We are neither animals nor criminals. Only criminals are put behind bar within the demarcated fencing. Nagas are being treated like that. And therefore, we have to rise to the occasion. It is not only left to the political organizations, to the platform, but to the NSF alone, but each and every individual. You can do in many ways. Some of you can do songwriting, some of you can do poem writing, some of you can write essay writing, some of you can participate in the protest. So there are many ways the Naga youngsters can do to protect our people, to assert our rights. Today, I would like to challenge all of us that as we go on with our journey, our goal is yet to be achieved. Our people are divided, and our unity will be our strength. Our coming together will be our strength. In many ways, we have to mend our ways also, but if the younger generation understands the history correctly, our future is safe and we can march on. One thing I would like to remind to the youngsters of what I keep saying, that a ship is safe in the harbor, but it is not what it is meant for. Thank you and Gognali.
As we walk, we must make pledge that we shall always march ahead together. We cannot turn back. This is quoted by Martin Luther King Jr. With this reflection, let us proceed with the Pledge of Solidarity ceremony. Distinguished guests, solemn pledge to uphold our values, principles, and cause that matters to us. Let me remind everyone that we shall take this. May I kindly request the former leaders to kindly step forward and face the congregation while. I would also request the current incumbent executive to kindly join our former leaders. Kindly request all of the leaders to kindly repeat after me. We, the former leaders of the Naga Students Federation, gathered here on this solemn occasion, the 79th NSF Foundation Day, to reaffirm our shared bond and solidarity with the Federation. Though we now walk diverse paths in life and service, we remain connected in heart and purpose to safeguard the common interests of the Naga people. Guided by the enduring spirit of the NSF President, We pledge to uphold the values that have shaped our collective journey. To cherish and to celebrate our rich cultures, customs, and heritage. To nurture moral and social harmony. And to uphold the ideals of unity, fraternity, and cooperation among all Nagas. We stand together in shared pride and purpose to stand in solidarity with the Federation in carrying forward its noble legacy. May this day remind us of the roots that binds us, and may the spirit of solidarity continue to inspire us to work for the progress, dignity, and unity of the Naga people. Wherever we may be, and in all that we do. Kuknalim, thank you so much. I would like to request all of the leaders to kindly.
I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end.
In obedience, I will bless you with long life. Lord,
Direct, protect, and give them your wisdom from your throne on high.
may their heart be inclined to your voice and bring glory to your name. The Lord bless you and keep you.
It is an absolute honor to stand before you on behalf of the Naga Students Federation to propose a few words of gratitude and appreciation, at the foremost of unity and courage, which the Federation stands upon. President NSF
for their spiritual leadership and for seeking God's favor upon this day. Our respected President NSF, Eli Benny Kent, for the soulful rendition of the song Kuknalim. Our respected senior leader and Secretary General NPMHR.
We have a very prominent personality in our midst, a leading figure of our time. It is with great privilege and honor I request Dr. Neiläü Thaprü, Secretary General NPMHR, for the greetings.
It's a cue to reach out to the other groups. So 98 NSF and NPMHR, we sought appointment with Burma, with SS Kaplang, who was in the Naga regions under Burma occupation. We waited for appointment for 3 months. We were never given because the message never reached him. Some of their own leaders finally decided to take the risk of escorting us inside Naga areas of Burma, in a village where Kaplang could come closest to the border. And that village was Hoyat, which was attacked by drone in July this month, prior to the drone attack next to that this month. So we went and met Kaplang inside Burma, NSF and NPMHR. We said, for the sake of the younger Nagas and future generation, you must keep your personal differences aside. Meet, talk. Even if you cannot merge as one, you must meet and talk for the sake of the future Naga generation. It was very positive. I will meet them in any part of the world. That was his assurance, but practically it could not materialize. But after that, we had assurance. After that, we said, Adino is in London. She cannot be left out. In fact, NNC being the main foundation, PISO group, but enemies has to be there. So in 1999, when we got the opportunity to go to Geneva in UN to talk about our situation,
Can we expect them to be greeted with the history and reality of the Nagas. Thank you so much, sir. I now invite Eno Vikupal Kinto, former President NSF, to deliver a brief account on NSF, the Odyssey.
The formation of the NSF was neither due to sheer historical incident nor a mere perfunctory action of the students, but it was the educated youths who felt the need for a collective body through which they can articulate their aspirations, at the same time respond to issues confronting the students and the Nagas as a whole. Thus, it remains the main objective of the Federation to voice the legitimate aspiration of the Nagas and seek its fulfillment through peaceful means. This is the extract from the NSF Golden Jubilee souvenir. The Golden Jubilee of the Naga Students Federation was celebrated in 1997 at Kohima with the theme Rapprochement. And as far as the genesis of NSF is concerned, I shall be quoting solely from the said document, as the souvenir committee then must have done thorough research on the subject. So, very confidently, I will quote from the souvenir as the fact and truth behind the story. I further quote, till 1940s, there was no higher secondary school and very few middle schools were there in the then Naga Hills. Therefore, those Naga youths who passed their middle schools had to go either to Jorhat, Guwahati, Shillong, while a few ventured as far as Calcutta for further studies. In the year 1939, the Joint Naga Students Union Jorhat was ultimately formed, so was the Shillong Naga Students Union too. Simultaneously, some more tribal students were formed in the same year. Gradually, the formation of various students' unions in different places have generated great enthusiasm to forge a common platform which led to the formation of Naga Students Union, later to be christened as Naga Students Federation.